This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. This video is What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I am your host, Randi Hipper. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are checking out our sponsors, Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Links are in the live chat and in the description. Smash these likes, share this shit out with friends. I am absolutely hyped, guys. Things are getting real right now. Litecoin is absolutely pumping. It is going off. I'm not wasting anyone's time. Let's jump into the charts. Hope everyone is doing well. I just couldn't believe what was going on. I literally almost lost my noodle. Take a gander. This is what we got going on right now. A lot of stuff going on, like I said. So hopefully, again, you guys could take a look here. Oops. Hold on one second. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. All right, there we go. Here we go. $107 Litecoin. What is going on, guys? What? So someone tell me, because we were looking at 91, then we said our next goal was 105 because of this wick, and we absolutely blew past it. These levels we've been looking at, guys. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. If you guys are just getting here, make sure you guys are smashing these likes, sharing this stream out with friends. This is extreme zest. Extreme zest. Listen, we had some fun in the markets this morning. But are we scared? No. We are not scared, my friends. We are ready for whatever comes at us. We are ready for the price action, and we don't worry about, what's going on with the FUD? Are we scared of the news? Nah. Nope. No. Everyone's like, Litecoin's being so boring. Look at this volume. Whoa. And we've been looking for that for so long. If you guys are members, and I'm looking at you members, smash these likes, share this stream out, and drop those Litecoin emojis in the chat. I'm going to put up a poll right now. What do you think of, hold on, let's see. Where did we hit? 109? Let's see. Are you bullish? Okay. Are you bullish on Litecoin? Yes, nah, or cookie? Choose your option. Choose your poison. We're at $108 Litecoin. Let's go to $110 Litecoin. Whoa, guys. You know, this is just so amazing. I love when price action happens. We're 28% in the green. Let's look. I was looking at coin market cap because I was looking at the market caps and everything. I was looking at the top 10. Litecoin is number 9 right now, so we are claiming the top 10 again with Litecoin. What is going on? What is going on, bros? We're gonna take a look at our crypto bubbles. Armani. I heard Litecoin is mooning because Zuck and Elon will accept to get their MMA fight. Just kidding. You're funny, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's funny. I really do. Sorry that the thing didn't pop up. I don't know why that did not go. Don't know. Did you guys hear the sound there for Armani's super chat? Thank you for your $10 super chat. I appreciate it, by the way. There. So the audio should be fixed. But thank you for your $10 super chat. Litecoin is mooning because Elon and Zuck.
Litecoin is mooning because Elon and Zuck will accept it at their MMA fight. Smiley face. JK.
Oh, so the audio just went perfect. Sorry that was delayed. I thought it was my fault. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Wow. I think, listen, Litecoin and Doge work together, so I think if they accepted Doge, Litecoin would still benefit at the fight too. But listen, they should accept it. They really should. This is crazy what's going on right now. Litecoin is one of the big bubbles now, as it should be in the past day. We have some big gainers here, as you can see, the crypto market. literally does not care about what the SEC has to say. We were just over $109. We had $109.74 Litecoin. Would you look at that, up 28%? And everyone was so bored until you're not anymore. Until you are not anymore. Crypto Wolf, thank you for your gifts over there on TikTok. I did see it. He said, remember to celebrate our nation's independence. Yes, July 4th is coming up. So celebrate our independence with some Litecoin love. $109 Litecoin. Woo! Let's go to $110 Litecoin. We're on the, we just did 110 even. 110 even. Whoa. We just had $110 Litecoin. We're going to the Litecoin countdown right now. $110 Litecoin. Guys, we have 33 days until the halving. Whoa. 33 days until the Litecoin halving. Would you look at that, my friends? Would you look at that? And if you look at the price action leading up to the first halving with Litecoin, you could see that there was some running up before the first halving in a retrace. I don't know. Are we seeing maybe some sort of run up now, previous to the halving like we did then? And that was like in 2015. I think 2016. 2015. Yeah. So there we go. Like that's pretty wild. And that's on the weekly. This is very interesting, guys. This is very, very interesting because we did see some volume leading up for that. Let's look at the weekly on Litecoin. Wow, man. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? Just constant, like, you know, like sideways trading, but then going up and then sideways trading and then going up again. Wow, this is pretty insane. What do you guys think is going to happen, man? Do you guys think we're going to hit $120 Litecoin? If you guys think we could target $120 Litecoin, or maybe 130, I would say maybe 130, looking at this previous level here that we kind of like went up and rejected, and before the big run down in May of 2022. So maybe 130, let's shoot for. Do you think we could hit $130 Litecoin soon? Put a yes in the chat if you think so. If you think no, put a no. Yes for 130. Put a no for just not happening, bro. You crazy? Wow. I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. Welcome to the show, by the way. I know I just got right into these charts because I am losing my noodles, losing my mind. Gary Gensler, why are you raining on my parade, bro? You know what, Gary Gensler just reminded me. You just reminded me. We should go look at what you have said in the past about Litecoin. This is going to be good, Gary. Gary, I'm giving you the spotlight. You just came in and I said, Gary, I got your back. Let me just grab your words really quick. What did you say about Litecoin in the past? Gary Gensler, I will remind you. I will remind you. A lot of people are rooting to fire you today, Gary Gensler, because you're trying to say these spot ETFs are inadequate, when really, like, it was just some mumbo-jumbo word salads out here. Let's see. All right. Let me get this video up for you guys. What did Gary Gensler say about Litecoin in 2018? Let's remind ourselves right here.
Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin.
Oh, Gary doesn't want to talk. RIP Gary. Gary, I am doing it. I will remind people of what you said. I will let them know the truth. What?
This is the rest of my LTC, 1.1113836 for LTC.
Oh my god. Was Anonymous the other miner? Or who was that? Who was that? Thank you for the Litecoin, man. What is going on here? I'm emotional. I am emotional. I just got $120 in Litecoin. That's pimping right now. Well, thank you to whoever sent that to me. Anonymous is Gary Gensler. I am so happy right now. Oh my gosh. I am. Woo! Guys, Gary Gensler, I'm exposing you, bro. Listen up. Come on, Gary, go.
Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin.
Wow, get wrecked.
Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, I see the problem.
Why did I name those four? They're not securities. Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities.
Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash are not securities. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate you, fam. Those were from Gary Gensler. And if you look at EDX Exchange, you would know that they are listing Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Why? Because of the regulatory uncertainty in the market. Who is this backed by? EDX Exchange, Wall Street Giants, Klaus Schwab. Or, well, not Klaus Schwab, Charles Schwab. Two different people. My bad. Charles Schwab, Citadel, Fidelity. So many industry leaders, but they support Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin, and in Bitcoin Cash. Because you can't get rid of the Litecoin. You can't get rid of Litecoin. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And you cannot stop it. Listen, I'm going to say it, man. It makes sense. It makes sense. I feel like this should have happened a while ago, but it makes sense that Litecoin's pamping. Why wouldn't it, guys? Let's look at the 1 minute chart. Why wouldn't it? You see millions of Litecoin being moved every single day, yet the price doesn't really get impacted. Tell me, guys, how it made sense up until now. You saw the volume rushing in on the minute chart here. Let's look at Market Cipher on the minute. We're seeing extreme amounts of money flow coming in according to Market Cipher. Momentum just shifting, going wild. VWAP, though, below the zero line, which makes me a little curious. Why are we below the zero line on the VWAPs? Like, what's going on here? What is going on? Because when we originally popped over that zero line right here, over like literally overnight, we had that tear, absolute tear. But now we're below the zero line, which makes sense now because right when we started to take a dip here, this is when we saw some dip here, is when we saw a dip in price and sideways trading, maybe more sideways than a dip on the minute chart. Wow, guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's take a look at the hourly right now. The hourly is where we ripped. I was just on TikTok Live. And I was like, what is going on here? So I was just like, I think I need to go live on YouTube. Oh, Crypto TV, thank you for the, wow, you're rating me with the TikToks. Crypto TV with Trey. Thank you for the 20 TikToks. I appreciate the super chat over there. Appreciate you. Wow, this is wild. So Doge, I see No G is in the chat too. I got to look at Doge for no. We got 6.5 cent Doge. Doge is going on a little rippy-doo as well. This is beautiful. Even though we did have a tear, like a little bit of a rip down here, we saw some volume coming in that wasn't in the nicest direction. But we still are green in terms of money flow here. VWAP is heading towards the zero line. This is interesting. If we could pop over, this is the hourly though. If we could just strongly pop through that zero line, that's some good stuff. We're up 3.71% for Doge again. We're at like 6.5 cents. Our goal, of course, is always 7 cents for Doge and then eventually 8 cents. If you guys take a look at the daily chart, if you guys take a look at the daily chart, then you guys would see our previous range and what we were really looking for here with Doge. We ideally want to break 10 cents, But, you know, we're not going to be greedy. We're not going to be greedy. We did kind of feel like we saw a cup and handle type vibe here the other day. And maybe it'll play out. It kind of, like, people were saying there was a cup and handle here on Litecoin, which I could kind of see, like right here. You kind of have like that little shape right here downwards, and then an absolute rip. The volume, I love to see that volume. You just see that green candle of volume and it just makes you glow like a Christmas tree. Mile High says, it's dumping now. What a surprise. Litecoin is like $108 right now. It's up 27%. Even if it retraced, it wouldn't even be a bad thing if it retraced, because that's like a crazy pimp for Litecoin. Now, Bitcoin is always, we're talking about Bitcoin too. Bitcoin's at $30,415 right now, down 0.11%. So Litecoin is leading the market right now, per the thumbnail, man. Wild. Absolutely wild. Bitcoin was trading between 27.1 and 28.4 for a while. We finally broke out, and now we're just kind of like lingering here the past few days, trying to figure out what our price discovery should be. Our low for the day was kind of dramatic, 29.4. Our high for the day was 31.2, 31.3 about. Interesting. Then the SEC, Gary Gensler, trying to wreck us all in the markets. Absolutely crazy what's going on here. James ZBT says Litecoin to $500 this bull run. Listen, y'all, Litecoin did not hit its all-time highs from the previous bull run. Like the last bull run in 21, we didn't see that all-time high for Litecoin. I think, what was our high here in 2021? 280 about was maybe our high for Litecoin. Was that our high? Oh, this was still 2021. 390 was our high. But we didn't make it as far as 2017, 2018, when the high, according to the Wick, was 420. That's so funny. 420. But the last bull run, we didn't quite make it. We didn't quite break all-time highs. Although we did try in 2021. We were in that 390 range. But I hope that we could hit a new all-time high maybe this bull run with Litecoin. I feel like they deserve it. Nonetheless, it's really interesting to see the price action because, you know, we had a lot of action, a lot of volatility, a lot of ups and downs, but still Litecoin is still strong, still trying to charge right now, having that volume. Retro Mike, the other miner, thank you for gifting these 10 memberships. My friends, if you are a member, then you show off those emojis this instant. Welcome to the show, everyone. I would like to say hi to people in the chat. While Litecoin is absolutely ripping right now, it is absolutely crazy to see. $109 Litecoin right now. If you guys, again, have a membership, say thank you to the other miner. I mean, Retro Mike, I mean the other miner. Say thank you to him. I really do appreciate the contributions from the other miner. Makes me very happy. Claim your memberships and show off those member emojis. Rain them on in there. Want to say hi to you guys. Welcome. We got Andy Rogers in the chat. Don D says $109 Litecoin. Absolutely, you know the vibe. Bullduck, good morning to you. We got Alex, aka Geek of All Trades. Hi to you. Yarfar Armani. Much love to Armani. Board Type Crow. What's up? I was on TikTok like losing my mind. Yes, I was losing my mind on TikTok. It was absolutely crazy. We do have a goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers, so make sure you guys are smashing these likes, subscribing, and sharing the stream out with friends as I'm saying hello to y'all. We got Felipe, says zesty. Absolutely zesty out here. Oscar, zesty with some lemon zest. I do like lemon zest. My girl Alexandra G says, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. Alvio, who cares about ETF? Just pamp. Yes, pamp it up. You got to pamp it up. Don't you know, pamp it up. Crypto Billy, hola to you. We love Crypto Billy out here. Thanks for coming. Where's Gary Gensler? Did he disappear? Did I scare him off because I exposed his past quote from 2018? Crimson, nice to see you. He says, in the chat. I feel you. This is craziness. Bullish Bradley, welcome to the show. Pokemon, who's laughing now? LTC haters. dead. Nice to see ya. Baby Shorts BD, nice to see you. Shorted Litecoin at $100. Oh man. Oh no. See, you can't. That's what happens when you short. Like, it always goes crazy. Oh, 3 Diglets. You know, wow.
You know what I smash? Tricks.
Nice. I'll take a look at the chart. Biomex, hola to you. We have 100. Thank you for your super chat, by the way. Much appreciated. Diglets, $5. You're the best, man. You're always contributing to the stream. $111 Litecoin. Let's go. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm gonna be leveling up. We're working on leveling up the stream, so I'll have some sounds to like add to this effect, the glory. But we are 31% in the green right now for Litecoin, $111. We haven't seen these levels in ages. We haven't seen these levels since literally April of 2022. Guys, if you were patient, if you were dollar cost averaging, this is the DCA mindset right here. We haven't seen these levels since this point in 2022. If you were dollar cost averaging, you were picking up these discounts. Wild, wild, wild. Now, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just telling you the facts and what's actually happening. Guys, smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. We almost have 100 likes and 100 live viewers. We can do it, guys. We can do it. We can do it. People are like, oh, we're losing hope. Altcoins are going to get wrecked because Bitcoin dominance is so strong right now. Bitcoin dominance is just going up. 51% Bitcoin dominance. We were just seeing like a high of 52% Bitcoin dominance. Everyone was like, altcoins can't do sheesh when Bitcoin dominance is this high. But I really do think Litecoin proves that wrong. And I don't think Litecoin is a typical alt. Just saying. We are up 30.5% for Litecoin. $111 today. $111 today. Wow. Just wow. I'm surprised. We just wait for these things. We just wait. Even almost the same type of cup and handle, but not really on Doge because it's kind of slipping down. But I wish that was like a cool cup and handle vibe. Yeah, cup, handle, wee. That would be beautiful. I know No G in the chat wants 10 cents. I know, man. I know. MTC energy is the cause of the pimp. Listen, I was so happy. I was talking about Litecoin on TikTok, and then I just like kind of like lost my noodle. And I said I have to go live. Armani knows. Everyone knows. Other miner. He said he renewed as a member for 4 months. Thank you. He said, can't we all just get along? I don't know if I could really get along with you. I think that's the problem. I think I could get along with a lot of other people, but you're just the other miner. And I think, maybe we could clear this up in the future. I think maybe the Litecoin you contributed definitely warmed my heart a little bit. But I don't know. I don't think I could give you that much credit. We got In and Out. Nice to see you. I believe that's Rocco. Much love to Rocco and the Sin City family. My favorite, Taco Berry. What's happening? Litecoin is pamping, my guy. Litecoin is pamping. $110 Litecoin. It's maintaining it. It's maintaining the run. It's maintaining the run. This is so crazy. I don't know. Do you guys feel my vibe? Do you say yes or no if you feel my vibe? Do you feel the zest? Do you guys understand how happy I am? Do you guys get it? Rick, nice to see you. You have no proof of said Litecoin donation. You know what? I don't, because it was anonymous. I don't. You are right. You are right. So then you didn't donate it to me. So then I can't give you the credit. I can't give you the credit then. That's it. Mike Volmer in the chat, El Crypto, Litecoin will look to $1,600. Dude, if that happened, I'd probably lose my mind. Like I would faint. I would faint. We see the hour chart. Like, listen, we went on a tear on last hour. Now with this new hour chart, she's getting feisty out here. Feisty. Oh, Crypto Allah looks like I'm looking quite zesty. Thank you. Echo, show us your peanut. I'm not actively trading right now. Are you crazy? Web3 me, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. True, what's up? What's up? If I missed you, if I didn't say hi to you, please let me know in the chat. Andy Rogers, I think I said hi to you, but I feel like I missed you, so hello again. Polonsky, Litecoin is usually the fire starter of the Bitcoin bull run. Listen, man, that's why I talk about it leading the market all the time. Because it really does. We're up 30%, and Bitcoin's in the freaking red. Not even trading. It's sideways trading. It's up 0.007. It's down 0.007%. And you see some bearish volume coming in on the Bitcoin hourly. Come on, man. But then you look at Litecoin, and it's just a completely different game. A completely different game. Joe Harvey, nice to see you. Oscar Cortez, 3 Diglets says Bitcoin will thrive. Of course, my friend 3 Diglets, you're a wise person. Oh, you said tricks. Oh, I thought you were talking about TRX. I thought you wanted me to look at that chart. I was dead right there. Dead. All right. Hold on. Biomex, I think I said hi to you before. Hope you're doing well. Charity NFT, you're mining Litecoin and Doge at home. Listen, the beauty of Litecoin is that if you mine Litecoin, you're merged mining. So if you mine Litecoin, you get Doge as a reward, and if you mine Doge, you get Litecoin as a reward. How beautiful. You feel my vibe high. I know you feel my vibe. I know you feel my vibe. I feel like we should spread these contagious vibes. Automatic beats the other miner. Yes, he is the other miner. Absolutely. Christian Lay, ETH to 2K soon. I hope so. We're at 1913 ETH. We are over 1900. And you guys know, what level have we been watching? Why is it in bold? Why is it in bold? Because we've been looking at 1911, that's been resistance, but now we're kind of going past it. I hope we could close above 1911 today. But on the hourly, you guys see how important this level is, because we keep testing and rejecting and then testing it again. But listen, ETH is up 3% right now while Bitcoin is in the red. Look at the daily. We're ripping. We are ripping here. We got green money flow coming back a little bit. The VWAP popping through pretty confidently. I hope it continues with ETH. Whoa. Juice Toes is in the chat. Hi, MetaMask. Oh, Joe says, whenever I see green candles. Hi, Joe. Welcome to the chat. I didn't see you in there. Hello, Joe. Litecoin cookies. I would love Litecoin cookies. They would be so sweet. Alex, Geek of All Trades says, hoggle on. You better have that. No, only Mike loves his ledger. Phil, nice to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. Mark Smithson, nice to see you. Javier, Spirit Hands, I feel that. Kenny, thank you for the chilies over there on TikTok. I appreciate it. Mark, go Litecoin. Digibyte will have its day. Listen, I think Digibyte might have its day as well. I've been talking about Digibyte since I got on crypto Twitter. I love proof of work, and I love things that I see an actual future for in terms of money and using it as money. And I feel like you could use Litecoin as money right now. Anytime. You could use Doge as money with the fees. You could use Digibyte as cash right now. And that's what we need. That's what we need. Things that are viable to spend. We are here because we want to be using cryptocurrency. MetaMask, any news with MasterCard? So they didn't say anything about Litecoin. There's no news concerning Litecoin. And this is just a pump. There is no news. We have the Litecoin halving, if you consider that whatchamacallit, some big news, then yeah, that's news. We have 33 days until the halving. This is big. Hi, Rod. Hi, Monday. Litecoin faces minor technical resistance around 140. However, the token reached an all-time high of 412.96 in 2021. So prices in the 150 range are well within the realm of possibility. I'm hoping. That's what I want to see is 130 at least. Doge was DGB tech under the hood. Listen, I know there was some sort of relationship with Litecoin, not Litecoin, Doge and Digibyte. I believe there was something there. Web3 Me, Litecoin can't handle large transaction payments, not going to be used for commerce. What do you mean Web3 Me? That's not true. That's not true, my friend. They like when you could look at, you do $1 million transactions and you're paying a penny or less in fees. No, micro or macro transactions, Litecoin can scale. It works absolutely perfectly for everything. So I'm gonna have to push back on that one. Daddy-O is in the chat, my Litecoin fam. Where's my Litecoin fam? We need the Litecoin group chat out here. We have 95 people watching, 75 likes. Can you guys do me the honor of giving me 100 likes and 100 live viewers? I would love to shoot for 150, but I'm trying not to be a greedy, crazy girl today. not enough TPS to handle large-scale commerce. I do think, listen, where did Lightning Network come from? Litecoin. And that could be integrated, but they don't even need it right now. I do think Litecoin is going to scale. Hi, Guy. Nice to see you. Litecoin is faster and less fees than Bitcoin, hence the name. Exactly. Listen, you have Mweb. You have OmniLite. That is the future. You need money that is going to give you freedom, self-sovereignty. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. What's up, Kenny O over here on YouTube? Chris Hanley. Yeah, man. If you guys are here and you are a member, then you better be smashing these emojis. What did Gary Gensler say again?
Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities.
One more time.
Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities.
Oh, sheesh. Things are getting real. Look at the last Litecoin tweet. Sure. If you say so, I will. Hold on. Oh, so you want me to look at this tweet? The little moon? Listen, man. I actually do have a Litecoin emoji that goes on here. I think when someone tips 84, then it comes up. I do have a special Litecoin GIF. Yeah, I mean, listen, you have Litecoin in the top 10. It's 5th in liquidity ranking for crypto assets, which is huge because you obviously need liquidity. Like I was telling you guys before, Litecoin, again, did break the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Currently number 9, Doge is number 8. Listen, do you guys think that Litecoin's going to make it to the top 5? Put a yes or no in the chat. I need to see your opinions. Public opinion matters to me. I appreciate all of your opinions. So please, in the chat, if you feel that Litecoin will rejoin the top 5 cryptocurrencies, put a yes. If you don't think so, put a no. Mile High, she's basically standing up for the middleman validators, aka miners. I do stick up for the miners. I do love my miners. Listen, if you are a zesty individuals, then you root for the miners. The miners are what creates the decentralized financial ecosystem that we are a part of right now and that we love so much. I love my miners. All my miners in the chat, give yourself a round of applause. Wow. Wow, Kaiten, thank you for the "you're sweet" little emote thing. That was amazing. I loved it. But you don't think Litecoin's going to regain the top 5? Oh no, Kaiten. Oh no. The other miner upgraded his membership to Zesty Friend. Wow, we are having some upgrades this week. Thank you guys for upgrading. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. If you guys are a member, make sure you celebrate Mike's upgrade. I mean, other miners' upgrade. Smash these likes. Share this stream out with friends and shower the chat with those member emojis. This is amazing. UK Miners Club is clapping. I want to. Why buy when you can mine? Listen, I would love to mine. I would love to. Hex Evangelist. Oh, hi, multiversex.com. Is that the actual Multiverse X account? Hello, then, because I am a fan. Hex Evangelism. I wasn't sure if it was really you in a message thread. Hex Evangelism. I do not DM people first. I have a lot of imposters across every single platform. TikTok seems to be getting a little crazy lately. So if you guys... Please, if you guys need to verify my socials, please go to missteencrypto.com. I have all of my social media there so you guys can verify everything. I'm at missteencrypto on every platform except for Facebook. Facebook, I am at Randi Hipper, RandiHipper. Chris Hanley has been mining Litecoin since $40 at a loss. Is that true? Is that true? Alexandra G, thank you for all of your raining emojis in the chat. Matthew K in the chat as well. Are you free for this summer, Matthew K? Are you free yet? Creators Crypto, what's up? Nice to see you. Hi, Rusty Bot. Hello, everyone in the chat. Yes, man. We need to keep mining. you guys think that Litecoin's gonna take the top 5. Listen, man, I'm with you guys. I am with it. Crypto Allah, Dwayne Hamilton, nice to see you. Hi Jib, nice to see you. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Kenio became a member for 5 months. It's like happy Friday, Zesty fam. Litecoin to the moon. Oh, thank you so much for becoming a member for 5 months, Kenio. Much love to Kenio, Sophia, and the family. Such a great person, Kenio. I was in Twitter Spaces with him. He was in the Twitter Spaces with me and some others, and it was just so good to see Kenio there. He always lights up the room. Whoa, we got Master in the chat. Master, how do you feel? Litecoin's gonna be number 2 or number 3? Listen, man, you think Space Ape thinks it's gonna pass Doge? Listen, I think maybe they'll go hand in hand. But take a look at this, man. Listen, I do think that Litecoin can rise above. I think Litecoin could do some zesty things. We're at 109.91. I want to break 112. I mean, we almost took 112. We need 112. 112. Hell yes on this LTC run. Happy for MTC in chat. We're always happy for you too. Jennifer in the chat today from the jump has been wild. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Guys, we need 10 more likes for 100 likes. Let's get after it. $700 candle coming within 30 days, Master says. Master, man, I would love to have I would love to see that, man, because $700, that's like higher than we've ever been. Like, that's a new all-time high. You think that the halving's gonna push us? Listen, we got 33 days, Master. Well, tell me, bro. Tell me. Do you think we're gonna hold this and maybe go to 130? Because we've had some points in the past where on the charts here where we just kind of like tried. We were like, struggling kind of around this point, 150, 130. The charts do look beautiful. Yeah, listen, of course. Automatic beats don't even, man. Don't even automatic beats. You're messing around over there. Baby Shorts. I like that name, Baby Shorts. You said top 5 Bitcoin, ETH, BNB, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Cash soon. Listen, BNB is still doing all right. BNB is still doing all right. We have a $110 Litecoin again. Are we going for another push? Are we going for another run, my guys? Whoa, we're up 30%. We're up 30% right now. Let's go to the hourly. We're still pamping on the hourly. We did see some bearish volume coming in, but still a lot of bulls coming in and defending these levels. Whoa. Everyone's going to ask why the frick Litecoin is up. Listen, Litecoin's been underrated, and it still is underrated. You know I've been talking about this, Master. You know I've been talking about this, Master. I don't need to tell you, man. We had a whole conversation in California. We had conversations everywhere. We talk in private message. Listen, I think Litecoin's a key player in the space, period. Sound money, feasibility. This is what we want. This is what we need. And you know what? There's a lot of OTC deals that happen with Litecoin that you see on the whale charts. But now we're seeing some moves in exchange volume here. Seems like Litecoin wants to make another run. We're at 110.37. Let's go, Litecoin. You got it. You got it. Hexa Evangelism says, bull market is coming, the tidal wave of economic energy. Man, someone wants me to look at Solana. I will look at Solana with you. I feel like I should do requests. Yeah, damn 110. It's crazy, Diglets. It's crazy. MetaMask, I support you in your mission. I support you in your mission of 200 likes on this stream. Let's do it. All right. Well, where can we see some Solana? All right. Got Coinbase. All right. So I haven't looked at Solana in a while, which is why my lines are not drawn out here. Let's extend this because this is all pretty relevant still to this day. All right. Wow. This is pretty interesting stuff we got going on here. Apologize if I'm not completely straight here. There we go. So Solana. We were sideways trading a little bit between $17 and 20. Sideways traded again between 20 and 26. Tried to get back there mid-April. Kind of been trending down since then. Trying to bounce back up with this little V-shape thing going on here. Looks like we had maybe a little cup and handle action. Is this a little cup and handle action? I should have had my mug out for this little cup and handle action. The past 2 days we've been pamping up. We're up like 10% almost with Solana, $19.74 per SOL. Man, I don't know why Solana's pumping. I couldn't tell you that. I didn't see any news about it. Man, this is pretty weird. I mean, listen, they're probably the only piece of news I could probably think of is that they were thinking of rebooting FTX 2.0, and who had probably one of the biggest hands in Solana, VCs, probably FTX and Alameda. Let's get 150 likes, guys. Flat Smack, what's up? Echo Sugar. Bro, let Litecoin cool down a bit. Want to get an entry. Listen, man, everyone slept on Litecoin. People slept on it. We're at 110.79 right now. 110.79. People slept. People slept. Let's look back to last year. Ooh. You want me to look at Ape? Am I getting a request right now?
Dollar Ape?
Yo, hold on. Three Ridiculous just sent me $10 for a whole request? Sure, dude. 100%. I got you. Listen, guys, we slept on $40 Litecoin last year. I didn't sleep on it. Of course, I didn't. But listen, $40 Litecoin slept on. Sleeping. Bye. Nap time. Then people slept on it again. We had another chance in mid-March. $65 Litecoin. Everyone slept. Had another chance, $71 Litecoin in June. Slept. Now, wreckage. Let's go back to Solana really quick. Again, do you guys feel the cup and handle action? Give me a confirmation in the chat. This looks like a cup and handle to me. Let's draw it out. Little nice cup, little whoop, little doop, and a pimp. This looks like a little cup and handle action to me. Looks a little zesty. We're at 110. This is for Solana, by the way. Listen, if you guys are Solana people, you want it to probably break 2020. I would go for. Master says Litecoin's about to make a zesty move. I mean, listen, we had this legendary cup and handle. I cannot even fathom this right now. But we're going to take a look because I just got an amazing super chat from Three Diglets asking me to look at something. I feel like a top-notch zesty chart person now. Thank you for fulfilling me. Okay, we got Ape. Ape is $2.27 right now, up 1.7%. I'm absolutely loving that I'm doing a request. Listen, we are sideways, man. This is levels that we haven't seen since when? Maybe it's a launch? What? I don't think we have all the data. I think actually Coinbase added this late. What is the best spot to look at Ape, Three Diglets? Let's see. I mean, we have this low here, $7 in March 2022. So if this is like the lowest low, then this is dangerous territory right here. This is a little dangerous territory, Ape. If this is the lowest point that it's been ever, because I don't know. I do think there has to be a different exchange. If you guys could let me know, maybe I could look at Dex Tools, and maybe they'll have some data on there. However, I do think that Ape is going to try to bounce back. I do think that it could have a little bit of a pampage if they come out with some new news.
What do you think about JasmyCoin?
I could look at the chart. I haven't really looked into the ecosystem. Definitely have heard of it, though, Crypto Allah. Thank you for the $5 super chat. We have a little bit of volatility here. I think, they're trying to recover here. This is kind of a similar shape that I saw, on the weekly during nap time for Bitcoin. Kind of a similar look here, and then we kind of recovered. I hope that we could bounce back. This one day really brought us down. Was there any news that happened that day? Three Diglets? I do see some volume coming in, which is nice. Let's see what Market Cipher is saying. We are in the red for money flow, though. Momentum needs to shift. Seems like momentum tried to come above and it didn't. The VWAP is below the 0 line. ApeCoin, man. I'm so sad. What happened to ApeCoin? I wish I could give you better news. I really do. This is Ape token, my friend Space Ape. I think they need to give some utility back to it because look at what was happening here during the bull run. This is when they were saying they were going to use Ape for all of these things. It was accepted at a few stores, but the volume just kind of died out until now. So hopefully, listen, some alts are doing good. Seems like Ape is like kind of like feeding off of that energy, but I would try to look towards a recovery if anything. I really wish I could. Wow, I really wish I could tell you a little bit more. Because market Cipher isn't giving me any zest either. The VWAP's below the zero line, the momentum's downwards, our money flow is in the red. We need to see that money flow pick up a little bit more. We need some momentum in Ape. If you guys are Ape fans, let me know in the chat. I could look at Jasmy as well. Jasmy. Oopsie. Jasmy. There we go. This is on Coinbase? I don't even think I've seen this on Coinbase. All right. Well, we got some Jasmy here. We're down 1.65%. Money flow is taking a little bit of a dip here. VWAP as well. Seems like the buyers aren't really defending anything here. We haven't seen these levels since June, and then previous before that was January. So we had a lot of run going on here with JasmyCoin. We hit a high here of almost 1 cent, 0.008 cents. We attempted that, couldn't defend that level. Seems like that was a point that we wanted to really get to from September of 2022. We revisited it a little bit this year, couldn't recover. Seems like now we are still kind of in the same situation where we're just taking hits. You see there was a lot of bearish volume coming in here in May. The buyers didn't really come to defend that. The bulls of JasmyCoin were just like, man, we got wrecked and we're kind of sitting here doing nothing. This is like a little lazy river, as I like to call it. You see you got the guy in the tube right here, this little tube. Got the guy in there. There we go. And he's just chilling. Maybe with a little Coca-Cola in his hands. Like that. That's what happens with JasmyCoin. There was just no, like, you had some bears and they were like, we're going to try to wreck Jasmy right now. And then the bulls were just sitting there and they said, all right, I guess we're just going to take the beating. And that's exactly what happened. Where's the defense? Where's the love? All I see is a little lazy river in volume. That is not what I want to see here. Noji, thank you for acknowledging my art. What is going on?
SHIB greater than LTC, 2,496,252.1367768 SHIB.
Thank you. I just got sheep. I just got sheep as a tip. I love that. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. Give me the meme tokens. Doge is next. Doge is next. Dude, that would be hilarious. Thank you so much. Thank you for the sheep. Whoa. But yeah, RIP. RIP. Master wants me to swap it. Do you want me to get out of the meme coin race? Is that what you're telling me, Master? Litecoin Foundation retweeted my tweet. Let's go Litecoin Foundation. Listen, I have love for the Litecoin Foundation. I have love for Litecoin. I've interviewed Charlie Lee so many times. No way. Other miner, I was gonna say, how did I get cheap? Because I don't have the pro version of OneUpCoin. So you gave me the pro version and I should get all of the coins now? So I could get Doge, I could even get FTT. I'm just kidding. I can't trade FTT. But wow, I'm just joking. I am so happy. Other miner, I don't know. I think I might have to call you by your name soon. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you. I'm so happy right now. That's actually crazy. Rod Putz, you became a member for 3 months. And you said, let's go, swag, swag, swag. Thank you so much, Rod Putz, for becoming a member for 3 months. I just can't. I'm feeling so much love. I am feeling an obnoxious amount of love right now. Thank you so much, guys. I love love. Do you guys know that? I really do. So shout out to Litecoin. Shout out to the foundation. If they did retweet it, they did retweet it. Awesome. That's cool. Follow Litecoin Foundation. I will give you guys their link to their Twitter. This is it. Give them a follow. Support the foundation. Give them love. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hammer Delta. Ducker will prevail. What's Ducker? Is this a different coin? Oval Boar is here. Look at the drop down now. Okay, I will look at it because you told me to. You're bossing me around. Whatever. Okay. Hold on. The other miner is bossing me around. Let's see. It's loading, as you can see. So this is where the other miner is talking about. So I could get all of these? Wow, that's awesome. Wow, that's all the craziness right there. Doge. Wow. There's everything in every... Wow. Nice. Thank you so much for upgrading me. I appreciate it. Yay. We could get all of the coins now. Oh. Okay. Let's check in on Litecoin. The reason why we are streaming today. We got a $108 Litecoin. Guys, we are slipping a little bit, but it is okay. We were sideways trading between $91 Litecoin and 102 for a really long time. We were waiting for a breakout. If you guys want to look at the Zest from the past, we did test $102. We had a wick actually go up to 105, but we didn't see that level again. That was literally on my birthday. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'm turning 20 and Litecoin is pumping. The Zest faded after my birthday, guys. I don't know what happened there. Then we took a dip down to $66 Litecoin with a wick. Everyone slept on it, as you can see. Then we kind of retraced. We started testing $91 a bunch of times. We formed an epic cup and handle here on the daily chart. We saw some bullish volume, and then boom, just an absolute explosion. Absolute explosion. Ivan, hello to you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, man. If Renga apes like the stream, thanks. Daddy-o would rather buy a scratch off at the gas station before buying Solana. You're so funny, man. You're funny, Daddy-o. I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan of Daddy-o. Man. Noji is not a fan of JasmyCoin, I could tell you that. Patrick Murphy, $110 Litecoin is pretty darn good, but the halving is 32 days away. No chance I'm buying it now. I'm waiting until after the halving. So do you think, Patrick Murphy, that we are going to take a dip down prior to the halving? The first halving, it said, was August 25th of 2015, and the other one was on August 5th of 2019. So let's look at August 5th, 2019. We're on the daily. We're going to the past. August 2019. All right. What was the exact date again? August 5th. Okay. So August 5th, 2019, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, listen. We got August 5th of 2019 right here. This was the day of the halving. You could see Litecoin started off at $92 at that point. This was August 5th, 2019. Again, the date of the second halving. We had a run up to $107, but then we kind of went down and a million around, and sugar were going down swinging. So yeah, we did go down. We went from basically $100 Litecoin all the way down to $36 Litecoin. And guys, I actually remember seeing this, and it's pretty wild. It really is wild. I remember seeing this. I remember actually creating my Twitter account in like April of 2020. Where was Litecoin? April of 2020. This was around the day, I think the 24th or the 23rd. I think that's my Twitterversary. $41 Litecoin. When I created my Twitter account, that's freaking wild. That is wild. That's historic right there. Historic. That's a good question in the chat. Is the Litecoin halving priced in? Because you could see, like, we've gone down and a million around, and sugar, we're going down swinging. I hope that the downside is over and we could just embrace Litecoin. People slept on it. People were like, oh, Litecoin's done. Nope. Your Hex Evangelist, Litecoin has been on your Coinbase weekly DCA for a hot minute. The halving is sell the news for a bit, then we fly up and to the right. Interesting take, my friend. Interesting take. Ian F said he bought Litecoin under $10. What? Ian F. That is insane. Under $10 Litecoin. That is a blessing. That is something you tell your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. I saw a Litecoin at under $10. That is wild, dude. You're an OG. ENF, thank you for sharing your OG wisdom and your OG zest in this chat. So what is Litecoin there for? Sound money, my friend. Sound money. If you guys have not seen, I actually did do a podcast, actually 3 or 4, with Charlie Lee. I highly suggest you guys check it out. So basically, Litecoin, if you look at it, it has like a few fundamental things that I like about it, where we have Bitcoin that has a finite supply of 21 million Bitcoin, but with Litecoin, you have 4 times that. So you have 84 million Litecoin to ever exist. Biomax. I can't, dude.
Sing us a few more bars, girl. And cookies.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I see some love in the chat for the singing, but I also see maybe a little salt in the chat for the singing. I don't know. I know the other miner said he doesn't enjoy it, even though I think he does, and he's just really deflecting in his own emotions. But thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it, Biomax. Oh, gosh. What is that?
WTF is JasmyCoin?
Stop.
1,176.79403731 Jasmy.
So you just gave me $5 in JasmyCoin? Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? I can't with you. I literally can't. This anonymous. Yeah. Uh-huh. Avo said voice of a zesty angel. You don't. One Pump It Up song. We love the Pump It Up song on this channel, Master. We pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. So Clicker says sweet and salty is exceptional. You know what? We do have to be a nice mixture of sweet and salty. You know, maybe spice. You know, like sugar and spice and everything nice. You know what I mean? Take it and turn it into Doge real quick. I don't know. I don't know if I respect the tip. You know what I mean? Like, he wanted me to have the Jasmy. Don't. Other miner says, don't listen to me. Sing if you want to sing. See, just admit. Just say, like, I love the vocals. I can't. I troll with you guys so much. I absolutely love it. All right, back to Litecoin. Listen, Litecoin is sound money. It's everything you want in sound money. You have a finite supply of 84 million Litecoin to ever exist, which you want a finite supply in money. You want, or, you know, a store of value, maybe you can even look at it as, because you have Bitcoin as a digital gold. You could look at Litecoin as a digital silver. Although you could use it for micro and macro transactions. It's feasible. If you look, it made an all-time high in transactions while we were seeing ordinals popping off, BRC20 tokens popping off on Bitcoin, while the meme coins were going off on Ethereum. That's when Litecoin really came into play. Along with Doge, people were using Doge a lot at that point. They are merge mined. If you mine Litecoin, you get Doge as a reward, and vice versa. Litecoin, it's feasible, cheap to use. I like spending Litecoin. I know that if I'm in a coffee store, I could use it. I could spend it and leave. I don't have to wait a million years for it to confirm. Everyone talks about Lightning Network. Of course I support Lightning Network. However, where did Lightning Network come from? It came from Litecoin. Who did the first transaction? Charlie Lee and Jack Mallers. This is literally not discussed ever. And I think it really should be acknowledged where Lightning Network came from. Litecoin really did provide, like, you know, pave kind of the road for a few things with Bitcoin. On top of that, Litecoin has its own things going on, such as OmniLite, where you could build on top of Litecoin and do dApps, all your special things on there. You also got Mweb. I think Mweb is really going to change lives. I think Mweb is really important. There are people in a lot of other countries that are oppressed. Certain people maybe can't transact. We know that there are other countries that aren't as free as ours, and we're thankful to be here and whatnot. However, there are other people that are oppressed in other countries, can't transact the way they want to transact. Maybe they're not even allowed to own anything. But with Litecoin, you can maybe use that. You also have that transparency like Bitcoin, but you also have that privacy that really gives you that essence of cash, where if I'm transacting with you directly, with a $5 bill. If I'm handing you a $5 bill, the only people who know how much is being transacted and who is transacting is just you and I in the cash transaction. Same thing for Litecoin and Mweb. The only people who know who's transacting and how much is being sent is just you and I. I think that's very important, and I think that's really going to help people in the future, especially when people are going to not be able to spend their money the way they want to spend it. You already see that now within the traditional financial system, where Santander UK, you have a limit of how much crypto you could buy. HSBC, a few different banks and payment processors, they shut down your card, or they said straight up, you cannot buy crypto from an exchange because we want to protect you. You can't spend your money the way you want to spend your money. Even if you want to withdraw cash from the bank. I saw this one post of someone that said, hey, I went to the bank and I wanted to withdraw $10,000. But they wanted me to sign papers and tell them where I was spending my money. I couldn't just get my money. If your money was your money, you'd be able to take out however much you want and spend it wherever you want to spend it. But we don't have that ability at this moment when your money is not custodied by you, when it's custodied by the banks. So you need money that you are open to transact with, and that is Bitcoin and Litecoin. Okay, and thank you for the passion, Rose, and thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Self-custody is most important. Absolutely, Hex Evangelism. Absolutely. No bucket throwing. Yeah, I would prefer to not have a bucket thrown at me. That would be an ideal situation. Noji says, I don't know what's better, MTC rants or singing. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think both are pretty viable options right there. I think those are pretty comparative items for sure. For sure. Again, if you guys have any questions, I could take some questions about Bitcoin and crypto. I got you guys. I'm also doing requests as it seems. Y'all are liking the request action. Let's resume on Litecoin, though. Let's catch up with her. Litecoin is 108.60. I cannot believe what went on today. I had to let you guys know exactly what was going on. The cup and handle action is going on. Someone said Pulse Chain airdrop was pretty important. She's ignoring my Pulse Chain comments. I see you. I see your Pulse Chain comments, my friend. I just don't have anything to really say about Pulse Chain, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Patience pays off. Absolutely, Ruby FX. Absolutely, it pays off. If you guys are here, if you guys are members, make sure to smash those members emojis. Let me know how you are feeling. If you think we're going to have a green weekend, then put 100 emoji in the chat. Let me know if we're going to have a green weekend this weekend. I'm hoping that we can continue on here. I've been live for over an hour. I've been talking to you guys about Litecoin, about everything going on in crypto. Make sure you guys don't give in to the FUD. There's a lot of FUD going on right now, but we know there is light at the end of the tunnel. We know that at the end of the day, they cannot stop crypto. They can't. Simply. We are the ones in control. We could take the power back. I say it all the time. Whoever has the money has the power. Right now, the central banks have the power. The Federal Reserve has the power. They're the ones that are controlling the money printer, controlling our lives. They hit the money printer. Who pays the price? Us. Because our dollars, our wealth that we work so hard for just gets instantly devalued. We didn't have a say in that. We didn't say, hey, you can hit the money printer. Take the power back. Store your wealth. Keep custody of your own wealth. That's why I love this space. That's why I love Bitcoin, because I know that there will be a finite supply of 21 million Bitcoin, a finite supply of 84 million Litecoin. I could be my own bank. I could actually own my value, and I don't have to rely on anyone holding my hand and saying, where are you spending it? No, you can't do that. I do what I want to do. I am a self-sovereign individual. I will transact, send, receive value, information, because at the end of the day, that's what money is. As Elon Musk says, it's just information. We should be able to send and receive that information instantly and without borders, without intermediaries, without someone telling us no. And they are fighting us, absolutely fighting us. They're going to hit that money printer. There literally is no debt ceiling right now. They will hit the money printer. We will pay the price, but not if you escape the system and opt out and opt into decentralized finance. You don't need to be an accredited investor to own Bitcoin, to own crypto. You could own as little as $1 of Bitcoin. There are people in other countries that get paid on a today like Friday, but then they have to go spend their money by Monday because their inflation goes so far through the roof that their money is instantly devalued. How do you live like that? When with Bitcoin, you actually have the opportunity to own something in countries where a lot of people don't even have the right to own anything. We are spoiled. We at least understand here on this YouTube channel that we have 3 inalienable rights. Life, liberty, property, all are absolutely enhanced with Bitcoin, with Litecoin, but are instantly diminished with fiat, with the banks, with the central banks, with central bank digital currencies that are literal surveillance tools. Pump up your rights like people are pumping up Litecoin right now. Pump up your empowerment. Be your own bank. I'm not here just to give you hopium. That's not my job. My job is to educate y'all, give you my honest truth and the honest facts. And I will tell you right now, the truth is that Bitcoin empowers you. Bitcoin gives you the opportunity to own your wealth in a way that we've never seen before. You look 90 years back. Let's do a little rewind. 90 years back, what was the government trying to do? Take your gold. They don't want you to own your value because then you stay in the same system of control, of permission. We can't do that anymore. We have to take the power into our own hands, and it's not scary to do. It's not. You download a wallet, maybe like something like Cake Wallet, if you wanted to, an open source wallet where you download it. You write down your 12 to 24 recovery words. You make copies of those. You store your crypto on there. You can even spend your crypto on Cake Wallet. Nonetheless, you are storing your crypto. You're being your own bank. They can't come to you and say, give me your Bitcoin, like they could take your gold from you. They could take your house from you. They could take anything from you. And that's so scary to think about. And again, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you the facts. There was even something that came out that we discussed about JP Morgan wanting to take private land for environmental reasons. But that's your property, isn't it? Not if the banks want it. Not if the powers that be want your property. They will try to take it from you, but they can't take your Bitcoin. If you are someone that has to leave where you live because there's a natural disaster, if there's, maybe some violence or a war that broke out because we're living in a crazy world and you need to leave, you need to take whatever you can and go. You can take your Bitcoin. You can have your private key stored in your brain on a piece of paper, on a piece of metal that will not burn. That's what you need. They can't take any of your Bitcoin from you, but they could take your gold. They could take everything else. Be careful. Take self-custody. And please remember that the banking crisis is not over. The banking crisis is not over. Over 50% of the banks, over 50% of 722 banks. 722 banks. They lost 50% of their capital in the first quarter of this year. Is that normal for big banks to lose 722 banks losing 50% of their capital? Is that normal? No. Silicon Valley Bank went down and they were barely going to save it. They weren't going to, but then they did. What happened after that? They said, everything is fine. We are fine. Janet Yellen, we have the clip. Everything's fine. What happened next? First Republic Bank, halted 9 times in one day. Actually went to zero, the stock. Went to zero and was acquired by JP Morgan. The biggest bank got bigger. Is that really even allowed? That's up for speculation right there. Don't you guys see what's happening? The smaller banks are going down, going to the big banks, getting acquired by the big banks, and we're stuck within the big banks. And then it makes it that much easier to issue that CBDC. It makes it that much easier to control our money when we don't really have options on where to store it next. If you guys probably see it within your own neighborhoods like I do. Banks closing, completely shutting their doors out of nowhere. Or just closing and then reopening with a new name that I've never heard of. These things are not normal. The banks are still under stress. Even with the new stress test that they put out. They say, oh, everything is okay with the stress test. But even Jerome Powell himself said, with that stress test, you could keep it in mind, but stay humble. Why did Jerome Powell tell us to stay humble? Because there are still many issues within the system that they didn't really point out. Because what is in the stress test? Who created the stress test? Who get inputs on that stress test that the Fed put out? We do not have the answers to this because it's one entity that's just trying to give you answers to a temporary problem when this is a problem that is long-standing since 2008 and is continuing now more than ever, which goes back to the fundamentals of crypto. Jerome Powell said to stay humble when it came to the bank stress test. What is the bank stress test? Who created it? Who approves this test? Who creates the questions? Who creates the circumstances for this stress test? I would like those questions answered. We don't have any input over this stress test. We don't have to ask that question. What happens if this happens, that happens? If you look at Silicon Valley Bank, when Silicon Valley Bank went down, that had ripple effects, not just here in the US, but worldwide, which means that the global financial system is at risk. And it is a little bit more fragile than people thought it was. Big banks in other countries getting acquired by other banks, the same that's happening here. UBS getting unlimited money basically from the government where they are. I'm just letting you guys know what's happening. I'm letting you guys know that the need for self-custody, the need for crypto is so extremely relevant that you could listen to the FUD, you could listen to the mainstream media, because if you keep doing that, then you won't get as far as you want to get. Be your own bank. Make your own decisions. Do your own research. You could listen to me. Take everything what I say with a grain of salt. Then go take what I say and do your own research. Ask yourself, do I agree with this statement? Do I agree with the fundamentals of this space? Do I understand the fundamentals of this space? Google your questions. Watch videos. Educate yourself. I educated myself. I had even a parent that introduced me to this space. And then I educated myself and I said, I understand this. Not just because you told me to look into it or that you're telling me about this Bitcoin thing. I said, okay, let me look into it. Let me see if I actually give a sheesh. And I ended up saying this is going to be my life because this is such a revolution. A peaceful revolution at that, where we don't need to pick up a weapon to defend Bitcoin. It just stands for itself. And with us, we stand with Bitcoin. I'm getting a little emotional at the thought of a beautiful revolution that we're all a part of. This needs to be shared with others. This needs to be shared with others. MetaMask, I should be the crypto division head for the government. Listen, I'm doing my best out here. Doing my best. If you guys support me, you support this channel and what we are talking about, the fundamentals of this space, self-custody. So someone M at X or maybe Max on TikTok said, you educated yourself after you lost money. Now I know how important this is. Absolutely. And you know what? Sometimes you gotta trip over your foot and scrape your knee to know that maybe you should take one step at a time and not try to run. Or if you trip over your shoelaces, you understand that maybe I should tie my shoe before I start walking around because I might fall. That's okay. We've made mistakes. I've made mistakes. Simple, stupid mistakes. Sending someone a few bucks in crypto and then, not getting their address correct, being one letter off at the end. That's happened to me. Stupid things happen to me. Now I'm like, okay, I'm going to triple check my addresses before I send things. That happens. Sometimes you need a little slap, a little boop to let you know, hey, you got a nudge. And even with Silicon Valley Bank, I say it again, people were standing outside the lines, outside the bank in lines with, like it was Black freaking Friday, man. They had their lounge chairs. They had their little tents out there waiting for cash. Why would you ever want to put yourself in that position where you have to wait outside the banks for cash? And they try to make it out, Silicon Valley Bank, it was only rich people that had their money there, people that weren't really affected. But it was quite the opposite, where there are people, everyday people, that their payroll go through SVB. Their money, their family's dinner couldn't be put on the table because of the mistakes that these people made that weren't watched out for by the people like the SEC that are and the FDIC that are supposed to protect us. Silicon Valley Bank should have never happened if we had the right people really looking into it and saying, hey, we need to correct this. Someone that should have maybe stepped in and said, hey, why are the Silicon Valley Bank executives cashing out almost $3 million 2 months before SVB collapsed? Why was it that one of the biggest Israeli banks cashed out over $1 billion from Silicon Valley Bank before it collapsed? Someone tell me that. Obviously, someone knew something was going to happen before we did, but it's always the little people that are stuck. And that's why we need to be our own bank. That's why we need to educate people on why Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is so important. Again, if you support this message, if you support the whole essence of missteencrypto, if you support the fundamentals of this space, please smash these likes, share this stream out with friends, comment in the chat, subscribe to the channel, tell your mother, your father, your sister, your uncle, your cousins, your best friends, your grandma. Subscribe to the channel. Support the videos, the tweets. Anything you guys do is helpful to me. And obviously, my friends, we need to build together because we are one. We are one. Lando said, what a morning. Oi, I feel yourself, Lando. I feel you, Lando. I'm very hyper now. I feel you, Lando. Lando, we're going off right now. Crypto D is in the chat. MTC on Fox News 1 hour lineup is what we need. Listen, my friends. Like I said, you support the channel, then you smash these likes, you share the stream out with friends. Like I said, anything you guys do is supportive to the stream and to any creator, really. You like someone, like their stuff, comment on their stuff. Support goes really a long way. It really does. Guy throwing in those zesty emojis as you should. These are for Guy. Hi, Oval Boar. I know Oval Boar's chatting it up in there. Patrick Murphy, nice to see you. Paul Christopher, triples check. Speaking of supporting the channel, if you guys do want to support the channel, then I suggest you guys check out my Instagram. I do have subscriptions open on Instagram. I also have subscriptions open on Twitter as well. If you guys want to follow my Twitter. Let me see. What is my little command here? If you guys want to support, then you could definitely head over to Instagram. I'm going to start posting subscriber stuff on Instagram as well if you guys want to check that out. And also take a look at Twitter as well. I do have subscriptions open for Twitter. I post like nearly every single day for my Twitter subscribers, exclusive content videos, my thoughts, just news stuff as well. So if you guys do want to subscribe, get some extra tweets, extra content, then head over to Instagram or Twitter. Twitter would be really zesty though. Head over to Twitter and Instagram and subscribe over there. I am on Rumble. I should be live on Rumble. Did it not go up, John Jermaine? I know I was live on there yesterday. ETC, please and thank you, Precious, before we leave. American Legend. You'll rejoin ASAP. Okay, listen, man, I got you. I will do Ethereum Classic for you. ETC request. If you guys have any other requests, you can let me know. Again, guys, if you guys do join and subscribe to my Twitter or my Instagram, let me know and I will shout you out. Okay, we got $20.30 here. Ethereum Classic up 12.2%. We could see some volume. Sorry about that. We have some volume coming in for Ethereum Classic. Almost looks like a cup and handle here, even though like the like the cup was a little lopsided, but it almost looks like a sideways cup and handle and like kind of a run right there. A lot of cup and handles popping up around here. We haven't seen these levels for Ethereum Classic since April 2021. Wow. Wait, no, April 23. I was like 2021. What am I saying? 2023. April 21st of 2023. Apologies. We haven't seen these levels in a little while. It seems like we have this range kind of going on. Where did we see this? This is mid-June. We saw those levels of December 2022. Wow, that's a long time. So, we really did kind of like pamp up with Ethereum Classic and come right back down. That's pretty insane. Someone on TikTok wants to, Morty, of course. Here's much love to you, Morty. I was talking to you before, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying this Friday. We have some bullish volume coming in for Ethereum Classic. Let's take a look at Market Cipher, though. Market Cipher is telling us that we are deep in the red here. Oof, and it's been a while, literally since early March. We've been having some ready money flow here with Ethereum Classic. Hopefully we could start edging back up, which it seems like it wants to. It seems like it's saying like, hey, let's have some fun and have some green money flow here. So that would be cool. The VWAP did spike up though, which is a good thing. We like a confident spike, which is why, we kind of saw some green candles is when that occurred. Yeah, I mean, listen, hopefully I would maybe look for, like, since you broke out of this kind of range that we were looking at here before, we had our wick high today of like 2160. Here on Ethereum Classic, I think probably next I would look for 2237 or probably 2395 is what I would probably look to next. Is where it seems like we tested this. We wanted to like go above this level a few times, $23.77, but we couldn't quite make it. So maybe that's what I'm looking for next. $23. That's some ETC for you. We had a huge run up here in July of 2022. That's insane. Yeah. All right. There you go. Some Ethereum Classic for you. No problem, American Legend. I like that you guys are asking me for some requests and super chatting for some requests too. Like, I think that's super awesome. You missed heart hands for oval bore, so I'm going to pretend they didn't happen. Well, the other miner, I think I could give you, here's some hearts for you, other miner. I had to say, you really made my heart warm today, like just a little bit, like, just a little bit. So thank you. I appreciate it. Supposedly folks on, oh, really, Lando? Really? Can you fact check that, Lando? And what were you talking? What were you referring to? Who got the word on what? MTC careers, where do I apply? You're funny. No. I'll super chat you when my check goes in for sure and rejoin. Oh, American Legend, don't worry about it, man. It doesn't matter. I'm just happy that you gave me a request. I'm just happy about that. Want cookies? I will do a cookie stream soon. I definitely got to bake within the next few weeks. I love my cookie streams. So I will do it soon. Kenny, Sophia loves you so much. She hears your voice and she asks all the time, is that my friend? Thank you for putting a smile on her. Kenny, stop, man. That makes me so happy. Like, Sophia is so cute too. Like, you guys know, yes, you are a part of Team MTC. But yeah, I really do appreciate like Sophia and like, all the kiddos that watch the show. Like, there's a nice little gang of like my Gen Z fam out here that like, that we have, like, we got Sophia, we got John Foster's Emma, we got one, there's one more that I don't know if I should dox who it is, that's a little tyke, but I literally love my Gen Z fam, and Sophia's adorable, and I really appreciate that, Kenny, you and your fam support me, and Sophia is my bestie out here. I always support Sophia on the stream, shout her out on the stream, and she's going to be a part of my fam for a long time. Sophia is fam, the Kenny O fam is fam, the O fam. Crypto fam is growing, Kenny said. Absolutely, yes. You guys are all a part of the Zesty fam. Everyone is welcome to the Zesty fam. We don't discriminate here. We are here for everybody. We are here for the prosperity of every individual. And please give Sophia a hug for me, if you could, Kenny. And if you want, get her an In-N-Out burger or some ice cream. some ice cream. When is my single track? If you guys want my cookbook, let me know. If you guys also want me to drop a crypto single, let me know. American Legend likes my generation. You're Gen Y. Listen, we're zesty generation out here. Zesty generation. But I think we all have some similarities because we're all here, you know? We all have some synergies. We all have some synergies. If you guys have not, use your member emojis. Throw them in the chat. Let me know that you love those members emojis. I think we need probably, I don't know how many more we need. I think we got gifted like 5 or 10 memberships today. So hopefully I'll check it and I should be able, because it said 15 the other day. So I'm going to assume maybe we got that many. And hopefully I'll look into a new emoji this weekend. Comment after this is over. Let me know if you guys want a next emoji and what that emoji should be. We need that zest in today's society. I agree. Stone Monkey, is there something you do not do? You know, I try to do things. You gifted 10 today, other miner. Let me double check. Let me see what YouTube says, because usually it's delayed a day or two. Do I have merch? I want to work on merch. I really do. I really do want to work on merch. I got to get on that, my friends. I do got to get the MTC merch. KP says, got to go. Hope you're live often. Yes, I am live Monday through Thursday and Fridays, but I am live Monday through Thursday on youtube.com/missteencrypto. So my friend, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and head over there. All right, give me 1 second. Let me see if I could add a new emoji, because I feel like I should be able to by now, but YouTube's like stingy with that. They don't let me have fun. It says 6 more needed. That's what it says. Not lying to y'all. Not lying. It says 6 more, which is really annoying, but I think maybe after today, maybe it'll adjust. I don't know if it counted yours yet, Mike. So if it didn't, then we're going to see. We are going to see. I will work on another emoji if it goes through by tomorrow. You'll be a ladies medium. Merch would be awesome. Zesty socks. Ooh, socks. A zesty MTC coffee mug. He said coffee like that. Dead. The other mother. Yay! Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Joey? Yo. Yay! Guys, if you guys have a membership, then claim it. Claim it from Zesty Other Miner. Show up those member emojis. Let's go. Hype in the chat. Hype in the chat. This is beautiful. Thank you, Other Miner. Other Miner, you're showering me today. I don't even know how to react. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. I'm so happy. I feel blessed. You still have your like to use from... Oh my gosh. Danny from the blockchain loves his Litecoin. We do too. Simo, let's go. You love the Coney Island swing gif. I love it too, man. I love it too, Alexandra G. It's one of my favorites. Why I used it for that, because it's like, yay! Like, it's literally me. TikTok fam wants signed t-shirts. Really? I mean, see, that's interesting. If you know what? I got to think about that, because, you know, if I did that, I would have to order the t-shirts, ship it to me directly, and then sign them and then reship them back out. You know, I feel like that's an interesting idea. I mean, it depends. I feel like we would have to do some OTC deal for that. Ooh, Taco Berry became a member of the Zesty fam. That's awesome. I drained your LTC wallet today. I think you voluntarily drained it. I think you voluntarily drained. Yeah, he's still the other miner. We're working on it. We're working on the first name basis again. We're taking baby steps. We're taking baby steps here. Wow, I'm being rained with love today. Lord Michael McDade, nice to see you. Jean, what's up? Andrew, nice to see you. Wow, this is great. Don't swing at everything in crypto. Listen, man, there's things going on though. We got Litecoin still 107. It's good to see. All of you beautiful people are good to see. And I'm happy that we are all good, in a good mood. We are in high spirits. Signed pictures, Kenny O said. Morty says, yes, please. I need a size medium shirt. You know, like, I've actually given exclusive gifts to, I think, maybe 2 people I've ever shipped out something to. But yeah, I've only shipped out things to 2 people. And it was like some cards, some wristbands and stuff. And I like, gave a little love. And the also other thing I've also signed was I went to Utah Valley University and I was teaching over there. And I had this whole book. I think I could find it. There was this whole book I was in, and I did sign autographs on there. So, I mean, I have done something like that in the past, but I don't know. This is crazy. Oh, you said burn MTC NFTs for signed VIRLs. See, you know what, Matt? That's a great idea. I wish I could talk to Wax about that. That would be a great idea. I mean, I did try in like the past to do some stuff. You'll wait for your autographed book. So do you guys want a cookbook? Do you guys want a biography? Do you want an intro to crypto book? Like, what am I making here? What am I making? Crypto Grady, welcome to the show. Simo said, you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sophia wants her signed pictures. Oh, sheesh, man. Listen, man. I'm feeling like a lot of love here. You guys want cookbooks. You guys want merch. You guys want it all. And I guess I could work on it. I get it. Intro to Crypto 101. The pressure, LOL. Listen, I don't think it's pressure. I think, the hardest part maybe about writing a book is getting a publisher, maybe an editor. Creators Crypto, thank you for gifting a membership to Gav. I appreciate the gift. There's the gift Alexandra G loves right there. Welcome to the Zesty fam, Gav. I appreciate that. I appreciate the contribution too. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yay, Creators Crypto. Going off with that membership. Raining. We're raining today. You'll buy a cookbook. Shoosh, yeah. Yeah, listen, man, I would vote for a cookbook. You want a compilation of other minor quotes endorsed and signed by Miss Teen. I have endorsed a book. That I have done. You can see me on the back of a BitBoys Crypto's book, Catching Up to Crypto, if you guys want to check that out. I am on the back of that one. All right, guys. I'll use it regular. I'm learning late in life. It's okay, Legend. We all learn when we need to learn. Morty, thank you for... Whoa, you sent me 55 roses, Morty. Thank you so much for the 55 roses. My wallet is ready for MTC merch. All right, No G. All right. I got it. Let's get 150 likes. I see we got 141. Can we get 150 likes right now? That'll be beautiful. Anyways, this has been a great stream. I am so happy. You guys are beautiful people. This is a beautiful... What the... Shut up.
I'm making cookies as we speak. Brownie fudge.
Woo! What is going on? What's going on? 3 Diglets giving the $100 super chat, making cookies as we speak. Brownie fudge. Whoa, I love brownie fudge cookies. Don't even get me started. I love chocolate. I really do love Brooklyn Blackout cakes. I don't know, like, if it's really, a thing. But just double chocolate, like chocolate cake and then chocolate frosting. Oh, my gosh. My heart. Nothing I love more. Let's go. 3 Diglets. Thank you for your $100 super chat. That is sheesh worthy. Holy sheesh. Thank you, Cowboy Crypto, for your 1 TikTok over there. That is crazy. I love chocolate. You gotta go. You gotta eat. We're gonna exit 3 Diglets. You're like, yeah, let me just give $100 super chat, have my little red pill above, and just like show off a little bit and then head out and eat my fudge cookies. I respect that, 3 Diglets. Thank you. Other minor. No one wants that. Listen, man. If you didn't want it, then you sent it to the right place. You sent the Litecoin to the right place. Ask anyone in my family. It's the best. Yeah, chocolate. Wow. Thank you, 3 Diglets. I am bewildered. Iraq Duff, clapping emoji. Absolutely. Almost got her with the F-bomb getting You guys really want to hear an F-bomb? That's crazy. You guys are crazy. Can we get 150 likes now? I feel like that $100 super chat was worth the hype to get 150 likes. We only need 7 more. We only need 7 more likes. What's going on here, friends? Wow. That was nuts. Thank you so much. This is an amazing stream. 150 and get an F-bomb. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. If we had like 500 likes, maybe I'd be like, oh, frick, or something. I don't know. We need 150 likes. I would love to have that right now. I feel like we're going to get an F-bomb on MTC halving day. It depends on the price action and what goes on. Steve.E, thank you for the 10 roses. I appreciate that. Thank you for the roses. Or some Pepe. All right. Oval Boar signing into my alt for another like. Thank you for your alt like. Appreciate it. That's the love. That's the love. Literally going on another account to hit the like. Wow, that's awesome. Steve.E, thank you for the goggles. That was sick. I love those things. I love that. Thank you for your goggles, Steve.E. We're going off today. We are just rating. We're pumping up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Does MTC curse IRL though? That's a question. That is a question. Kenny O, wait, we have kids here. See, yeah, that's why I it's hard. I don't want to cuss on the stream and then parents are like, I'm never sending my kids here. Steve.E, thank you for the hanging lights. That gave me a spiritual vibe. I enjoyed that. Patrick Murphy, no. Oval Boar adores MTC. I appreciate Oval Boar's love. Listen, man, I take it. I take it, and I enjoy the love. All the love I am here for. Who cusses more in the house? Ooh, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a tricky one. Overboard switch to that account. Okay. Asking a Brooklyn Knight if they curse. LOL. I mean, listen. If you listen to these, to some of these people in Brooklyn, and you hear some fresh language, if you know what I mean, some fresh language. Nonetheless, we are beautiful individuals. We have Bitcoin right now sitting at $30,430. Litecoin's at 106. So our kind of pamp is kind of over. We have 1930 Ethereum. You know, we're looking. We passed 1911. Hopefully we close it today above 1911. That's going to make my heart warm. Again, friends, I appreciate every single one of you. Dave P, thank you for the zesty feelings in the chat. John Germain with the burger emojis and the fries, reminding me of the In-N-Out that I am missing every day. 3 more likes. Can we get 3 more likes for 150? Can you guys make my heart so happy? Pamp us 4 more likes, please. Yes, 3 more likes. 3 more likes. 150. 150. Let's get it. Let's get it. We had a crazy stream today. I'll buy more Litecoin next month when it's 50. Listen, bro. Don't be putting that negative energy out there, other miner. Don't even. Need at Kate more on TikTok. What's going on? What's going on? We got 2 more likes until 150. 2 more likes. Let's get it. Let's absolutely get it. This is the best chat in the game, though. I love this chat. I think this chat is amazing. So much love here. So again, thank you guys for your love. Let's get 150 likes. Yes, we finally got it. Yes, Danny from the blockchain asking for those likes. There we go. There we go. Here we go, guys. Make sure you guys check out these member emojis. If you aren't a member, become a member. Be a zesty individual. I appreciate every single person that is here today. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate how much you guys care about Bitcoin as much as I do. We got... Oh, yes, guys, please follow and subscribe on Twitter, by the way. Very much do that. Exclusive content, exclusive tweets, exclusive thoughts, and news updates. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I see all the love in the chat. Much love to you guys, too. I hope you guys have a great weekend, a happy Friday. I hope you guys enjoy this price action. If things get absolutely buck wild, then I will try to be back and hang out with you guys again. I really enjoy talking to you guys. This is like, I love what I do every single day. Oh gosh, other miner going off in the chat. I appreciate the other miner though, and I appreciate everybody that contributed to the stream, whether that was a super chat, a like, a comment, subscribing. I know you guys, I see some sad emojis in the chat. Don't make me emotional, Patrick Murphy. We gotta go. We've been streaming here for an hour 40. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. If you have not, make sure you smash these likes, subscribe, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on with Litecoin, the banks, Bitcoin, everything. Guys, have a great weekend. Go outside, touch grass, stay zesty. Peace.